players for Mount St. Dominic.
And Mount St. Dominic needs a little bit more movement, too much standing around. It's becoming a very stagnant offense.
Mendola outside for O'Connor.
And here in New Jersey too, there's no shot clock, which changes the game quite a bit. You can really dribble a ton. I always forget that when we're in New Jersey.
It can be the great equalizer as that pass off the hands of O'Connor picked up by Skrek. Toby for Roselle Catholic. And out of the corner, that shot doesn't go for Malia Cubbage, but again, Dolapo Balogun. A factor here, a 5'10" junior.
And take a look at Toby right here as she gets it outside. Oh, this is the play after, but that was a nice job by Balogun once again, making that move inside. Wherever she touches the ball, she's able to score with her back to the basket, and I just love that about her because she's only 5'10". She's that tweener type of kid, but she can play like a guard and post up as well.
Balogun has greatly improved since day one, says Joe Skrek, and what an addition she has been to this unit with Toby and Pushney. And she adds the free throw. She already has 8 points. Her season high is 13. And we still have a minute to go in this first quarter. Also, Mount St. Dominic bringing in a freshman, Catherine Saluga. Mount St. Dominic, 6 freshmen on their varsity roster this season. And they're going to use all of them in this growth period as Tyus Mullen has also come in. So Mount St. Dobbs will keep it. Mullen on the drive. And Mullen will pick up a Roselle Catholic whistle.
But it's good to see Mullen taking it to the basket and trying to create some offense because they have been quite stagnant and they've got to take it at Roselle Catholic.
Now this is big today for junior Tyus Mullen because she is playing against a lot of her ex-teammates. She's a transfer from Roselle Catholic where she played on the JV last year. And she's their backup point guard right now to Leah Mendola.
And that can certainly be a little awkward at first, playing against your old school and team, but you get over it. It becomes the game is the game. And shake hands after, right?
She's got a great opportunity here with Mount St. Dominic, having graduated 3 excellent seniors from last year's team, and also missing junior Chloe Burgess, who's done for the season with a torn ACL. So playing time wide open for players like Tyus Mullen and the 6 freshmen that Jerry Aquino has on his roster.
Yeah, he really expected to have Burgess back this year, so she was kind of that X factor. So that did hurt them a bit, but you're right. It's going to give other players a chance to really gain experience, which is huge.
Kate Toby, Cubbage, and the ball bobbled, comes out here to Skrek. Cubbage took it all the way, doesn't get the roll. On the follow inside, and a tough rebound grab by Nadia Wooten. Up ahead, Skrek deflecting it, and it's going to be last touched by Mullen of Mount St. Dobbs.
But I like to see Wooten really hustling down low for that board. That's where they've been struggling, is grabbing rebounds, but she can put a body on someone like that. That'll help.
Skrek will play it back. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter for Toby. Pushney scores right before the buzzer. Senior Tori Pushney, she's the known quantity of this Roselle Catholic team. It's a 19-4 Roselle Catholic lead. Dolapo Balogun, an 8-point quarter as well. All Roselle Catholic here from the SFIC Basketball Festival on Verizon Fios One Sports. We start the second quarter. It's 18 for Roselle Catholic, with a 3-pointer having been changed to a 2. But either way, the Roselle Catholic lines all over Mount St. Dominic's here as we start the second quarter with Julianne Viati, Ralph Bednarczyk, And it's been this kind of early season for Mount St. Dom's. Julianne at 0-6, but they've had 3 halftime leads. They've been competitive all the way into the fourth quarter in 5 of those 6 losses, but this is a little bit of a different feeling for them, trailing this big early.
Yeah, it's tough to be down in this kind of hole. You've got to really work your way back out of it. So Coach Aquino did want to schedule a tough schedule, which I really respect, because he wants these kids to be ready come mid-season, late-season play. But it can be tough on confidence.
Skreck with an excellent play, however, passing it back to her dad, and it was off of him, who was actually on the court. So play continues. Toby, and sailing it away from Ashley Skreck. What a strange sequence there, because the ball hit her father, Joe Skreck. He was on the floor, and play continued.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. The ref mustn't have seen that. If the ball hits a coach or a ref, the ref usually, if he back off, it stays in play. But a coach, it's interesting. It didn't really have a whole lot of bearing, so that's probably why they didn't call it.
On the cut, Mendola. And look at the size around her. Here's Sheehan on a contested jumper. And a good challenge by the 6'1" Pushney.
And Roselle Catholic is just dominating the boards, too. They're so much bigger than Mount St. Dom's down low.
This is freshman Jennifer McClave into the game for Roselle Catholic. McClave. Shot may have been blocked on the follow. That doesn't go for Balogun. And coming the other way here is Mullen. Mullen got into the lane and puts it in. So Tyus Mullen, 4 quick points out of the 6 for Mount St. Dominic, and they've come off the bench to force the Roselle Catholic timeout.
Yeah, Mullen's been a nice little spark tonight. I mean, we knew she would come in and play decent, but we were expecting more so Leah Mendola. But here's Mullen taking it to the basket, able to split the defense with a nice little teardrop type shot, floater. A good job by her. And I do think Roselle Catholic's done a nice job stopping Mount St. Dominic's main scorers with Leah Mendola. She hasn't gotten much. Wooten hasn't gotten much.
Roselle Catholic at 5-0 this season with big expectations, but Mount St. Dominic, they've had some great people, both athletically and also in entertainment. Whitney Houston coming out of Mount St. Dominic's. So no word whether or not she played basketball, but I'm sure she sang the national anthem at some point.
She certainly did. She was singing every game, I'm sure. And I think at that point she was probably onto bigger and better things, even in high school.
I bet there were some national anthems at the school gym. 2 minutes gone. Second quarter is Toby getting the kick out. Jen McClave. And out of the corner, this is Cumbage. That would have been a 2. On the follow, it came right to Tori Pushney.
And that's where you struggle when you play a zone defense. You don't have players to box out, so you tend to fall asleep on the board. So that was easy for her to walk right in and get that rebound.
O'Connor, and that was deflected by Dolapo Balogun. So it'll stay with Mount St. Dom's.